When I think of Meredith, personally, just as a person, just a phenomenal individual, unbelievable student athlete to coach.
She was tough. So I always think of Meredith's tenacity and just her drive.
Always left everything on the floor that she could possibly do.
Meredith, again, came in at a time where we were certainly trying to get our philosophies established and trying to get the success of our program going and recruiting the student athletes that could provide incredible skill on the court, yet great atmosphere for our college and also in the classroom. Recruiting Meredith was such an awesome process, mainly because of the person she is, but also her family too. And working with her through the recruiting process, that was a lot of fun for me as a young coach. Yet I knew that she had scholarship opportunities. I knew that she had opportunities to play for well-established coaches and well-established programs. Yet we were this up-and-coming type program, I had thought. And to land her, and that caliber of a person and a player, was a building block at that time in our program's history.
We could tell that the girls were doing something special because we weren't involved with that team. So we saw them striving to become better all the time. A person like Meredith, going back to that, she's one who will take everybody under that wing to strive and make them better, along with making herself better.
No matter if it was practice or a game, she just elevated everybody. She just gave, I know there's not 120% because everything's full at 100, but she could give whatever it could go past 100, she would do that.
Her dedication is top-notch. You would always find her in the gym, just shooting around, or you find her in Coach Arvin's office, ask her what we're going to do, or what's next on the agenda, or what the scouting report was. She strives to be successful, and there was nothing going to stop her.
Our trip to Florida in 1996, we went for a tournament down there, and the first game she blows out her knee. 2 days later, she was in the swimming pool at Florida while we were playing some basketball out on the outdoor courts, getting her knee ready in case, you never know, maybe she was going to be playing. She might give you a different version and tell you that I made her go in the pool.
Coach Boucher thought it was nothing and told her to get in the pool and swim it off, and she did.
But I think she asked me if she could go in the pool. But what it did, it really showed her teammates that she was going to be back. She was committed. She was going to be with them through thick and thin. And I think it also helped the coaching staff, especially Coach A, because being a young coach and taking over what I would think is a really good team, and having promise and then seeing one of your top freshmen go down was hard. But she came back stronger than ever.
There's special players, I adore all of them, yet there's special players that when we land them and get them here at Lakeland College, we know that, okay, that's a building block right here for incredible success. We don't know how far that success is going to go. I didn't expect it to take us to a national level in a sense, but Meredith's skill certainly did that.
She mimics a little bit of the Ann Bitter and Steph Damrow, the undersized post player that people probably don't respect when they see her warming up, because she's, 5'9". Maybe if there were basketball shoes on, she might have been 5'10", or maybe we'd have put 5'11" in the program just to pretend. But she didn't play that way. I mean, my gosh, I think before she came out on the court, she sharpened up her elbows, and I don't know, but there is nobody who would try to get a rebound away from her. Nobody. I mean, she cleared out at least the lane when she got a rebound with just one pivot.
She was a go-to type player. Her stats and her ability to score are incredible. And what I loved about Meredith, because I was all freaked out and emotional, coach, and aggressive and all that kind of stuff, she's just incredibly steady and didn't let things fluster her. And we needed that on the court. As we were a younger team getting established, we needed that on the court. And she had that presence as a freshman, even though she got injured, and then as a sophomore, junior, senior.
She was so unselfish. We had a good core, good guards, good posts, good, everything, and they meshed together, and they committed to defense, and that's why we probably were ranked. We win games with defense. I just had to say that because I bet Coach Arvin said her offense was so good. I think her defense was so good. Right, Meredith?
She is one to lead by example. She likes to prove to people how successful you can be, and she tries to be that person.
I think of the days we practice against the guys, and I mean we picked some tough guys out, like Brian Wesolowski during his time, some football players. And I don't think any of them came to the court volunteering to guard Meredith. I think they lost the pick of the small straw because they didn't want to go back to dinner that night and be ribbed by their friends because they couldn't out-rebound her.
Meredith is a phenomenal leader. She was then, and there's no question she's even better now.
But what's pretty cool about her is no matter how important like the athletics were, she never let her academics slide. I mean, she was always going to be top notch at that as well. She had goals that she was going to attain, whether it was on the court or off the court.
Meredith, when you came to Lakeland in 1996, I knew you were something special. And I knew someday you would be the best or one of the best. Well, tonight, we finally acknowledge the fact that you are one of the best. Congratulations to you and your family on being inducted into the Hall of Fame, and God bless you always.